I later found they were banned in the United States, so I'm sure you haven't seen them. But through my film career, brief as it was, I came to the attention to an exiled Iranian cleric in France. Don't get me started on those French. Anyway, soon I moved to Paris, and we became lovers. Well, I don't want to say lovers. The sex was never that good. It was always bam, 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 and off to the mosque. I couldn't I'm going to go the way of Salman Rushdie, I know it. Anyway, when the Shah was toppled, we returned in style to Tehran. Well, I wasn't going to last long there, right? You know, those Revolutionary Guards were not going to put up with me, right? So, once again, I had to escape Iran. Or Iran, as we say in this country. So I started to escape, had to go through the mountains. They were going to make a Lifetime television for women movie about it. Not without my daughter, no, somebody else beat me to it. Anyway, so I escaped, but, you know, people knew me, you know, because I was associated with this well-known cleric. And so I had to go undercover, and actually I was first arrested by the CIA. They suggested that I change my identity. And so they did suggest that I have a sex change operation. But they weren't quite sure which way I was going to go. And at that point they decided, well, maybe we need to do something else. So they put me in a neutral country. They put me in Scandinavia, in Sweden, which is when I finally realized that I was a trans person. Yes, I was a trans. Not one of those messy trans, right? But not transgender. I was trans-ethnic. It's when I finally realized that although I was born in this Persian body, I really was Scandinavian inside. That's when they decided to do the surgery. I was the first trans-ethnic person in the world. And changing my body from Iranian to Scandinavian, it's a difficult procedure, right? You know, the skin whitening wasn't so bad. After the pioneering work of Michael Jackson, it was relatively easy. But the hair removal, oh my God. The tweezing, the waxing, oh, I don't know how you people do it. I mean, the girls know what I'm talking about. And some of the guys. Anyway, so finally, you know, I transitioned to a Scandinavian, and I couldn't have been happier, but I was still being recognized by people, and that's when the CIA decided I had to be relocated. Well, because I had lived for a long time as part of a ultra-conservative religious group, you know, with my love affair with that Iranian cleric. Well, they decided I needed to be in a like environment, and that's when they moved me to Utah. Which is when Mark and I first met. Now, I can't reveal everything because I'm still operating under the non-disclosure agreement that he forced me to sign. All I can say is those Mormons, they can have as many wives as they want, and they can protest Prop 8 all they want, but when I was there, they weren't thinking about their wives. That's all I'm saying. And as I said, I can't reveal too much about our relationship because of that agreement, but I just want to point out, if you've ever seen his children, have you noticed that they all have blonde hair? And and it's all rather spiky. I'm just saying. Mark is a great guy, and I don't begrudge him the children. I'm just upset that I haven't gotten my figure back after having those kids. I just want to say we are so fortunate to be here in this country. The annual income there is less than $350 per person a year. That's amazing. And people over there, they have one of the highest HIV rates in the world. There are millions, literally millions of kids who are orphaned who have no place to go. Some of them are living in jails because they don't have any place to live. There are no adults in many families left. So the work you're doing here to support that charity, I really appreciate it. And whatever we raise back there, I'm going to match it tonight. So.